Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of my Greece adventures. In today's episode, we're talking about day 6 and 7. It really hurts me to say that right now. The reason why I put these 2 days together is because on day 6, we ultimately did nothing. Absolutely nothing. We woke up at late, I can say that much. We woke up late. I don't think it was the day we woke up at 2 p.m., but we woke up late. And so we kind of just stayed in all day and just watched the entire Trip of Terror from the boys. Now we went to bed early for once. Not early enough, but earlier. And so day 7, I know I talked to you for less than a minute about it, but we didn't do anything on day 6. I'm so sorry. On day 7, it was the Acropolis Day. Yay! I'm so excited. We woke up, we got ready, and I really wanted to go past the book bar again that we went to on day 5, because I bought M's the Iliad and the Odyssey, but I'm not the biggest fan of the cover, but the inside is what I love so much. I really want to get them for myself, because this is the front, Homer's Iliad, and I love it. And then I don't want to talk about what happened to the cover because I don't know, but it's broken. But we also have the Odyssey. And so what's so cool about these is that on this page it's in English, but on this page it's in Greek. And that's for both. And I love it so much because there are certain Greek words that I can read because I am trying to learn Greek. Because something about this language is just so pretty to me. And so we have the Iliad and the Odyssey. And that's mainly because I saw someone mention that if you want the entirety of like the Odyssey's retelling and the Iliad, to have this list of books, and I really want to read it in order, so I needed the Odyssey and the Iliad eventually. So I wanted to get them. Then Ems didn't want to eat anything. Toby got a cinnamon roll. I got 2 bagels. Ems ate some of the bagels. One of the bagels was like really good. It had like turkey in it, and I loved it. Then we continued, and eventually we came past the entrance of Hadrian's Library. Gorgeous, gorgeous ruins, really. I love ruins and in general, so we wanted to go in. We went downstairs because you have to go down a couple stairs. We have our passports out because it's free entrance for us because we're under 25 and we are from the EU. So we go down and I'm about to show this lady my passport. And she's like, I'm sorry, you can't go in with that dress. I'm like, okay. Maybe it's because my shoulders aren't covered, because they weren't. But I can pull my dress up and my shoulders will be covered. But we weren't allowed to go in. And I was like, okay. Funny how that works when you're standing there in a tank top and shorts, but I'm the problem. Okay. So we continue and we get to a different ruin. It's Gate of Athena in the Roman Forum of Athens. Roman Agora. That's it. I love my phone. So we get there and Toby's like, let's go in here. And I'm like, I don't want to be rejected from a ruin again. And he's like, we'll just ask. So we go again down the steps and we go to the ticket booth, and the lady barely looks at us, and she's like, you have to go across the street to get your tickets there, and then you have to show them to me, and then you can go in. And we're like, okay. So we get to the ticket booth, the official ticket booth, and I look on the sign and it says Wednesdays and Sundays open. I'm like, okay, it's Sunday. We chose the right day. So she asks us for our passports or ID cards. We give it to her, and she's like, yeah, here are your tickets. All right. We go down again, downstairs again. We show our tickets to the other lady, and she's like, okay, have fun. Thank you. We did. It was gorgeous. Genuinely so pretty. So we took a bunch of pretty pictures that are on my Instagram, so if you want to see them. At 𝓜𝓚 there's also a small museum in there. And then we continue up the stairs. It was crazy. It was a crazy walk, I can tell you that much. But up the stairs we finally get to the road towards the Acropolis. And at that point I feel really bad that I don't speak the language, because I was walking and I see this girl from the corner of my eye, little tiny girl, and she's looking at me, and well, she's staring me down. So I make eye contact and I smile at her, and she tells me in Greek that I look like a Greek goddess. And I'm like, that's so sweet. So I'm just wearing a white dress with gold accessories, and that's apparently Greek goddess clothing that you're apparently not allowed to wear. It was a white summer dress, but we'll get into that later in episode 9. Well, not episode 9, but day 9. So we're walking. This girl tells me in Greek that I look like a Greek goddess, and I'm like smiling at her, and I'm like, and there's this grown-up man standing behind her, and he translates to me. She said, you look like a Greek goddess. And I'm like, that's so sweet, thank you. So he tells her, I said, thank you. Thank God, because I feel bad just smiling at someone. That's weird. Don't do that. He's like, she's right though. I'm like, thank you. That's really sweet. That's so cute when people give you compliments like that. Then we walk up to the ticket booth, and Toby stands in line while Ems and I go get us a water bottle, because we forgot to bring water. And it was a really warm day. So Ems and I walk up to Toby and stand in line. There is a Dutch girl with her mom standing in front of me, so I can hear their entire conversation. I'm like, great, I'm trying to enjoy my holiday away from the Dutch, and now I'm here with the Dutch and Greek. Obviously, we're everywhere. So there's this guy sitting behind the desk in the ticket booth, and he looks at us and he's like, that's all he does. So Toby, the man he is, goes, are we free because we're under 25 and we're from Europe? And this guy in front of him just goes, like, okay. Great interaction. He gives us our tickets and we walk in. First you pass the ancient stone theater, and it's so pretty. So we took some pictures, Anne took some pictures, she vlogged a bit, and then we walked up to the Acropolis. And it's so amazing. I don't even like it's a magical feeling, really. Like I can't describe how I felt when I was walking through there, because it's so old and some parts are so well intact, and it's crazy, and it was just so pretty. I loved it so much. And I did get a lot of compliments there too. I also got compliments from the people working there. And we eventually, after taking pictures and walking around, we went down Theater of Dionysus. Eleuphorus. That one. And just everything around there is so pretty. So we took pictures. Ems and I got distracted by a really fat big can. So, priorities, I guess. We found some more statues that Toby took pictures of, and then we eventually went out and went to the outside of the ancient theater. That was the outside. We were supposed to go to the first Olympic stadium, but we didn't have time. Then we decided to go get a taxi towards the, apparently you pronounce it 𝓜𝓂 hill. I don't think that's right. It might be. It's a viewing point. It has a restaurant at the top. You need money to eat at the restaurant. I can tell you that much. Because why is I don't even know what it is called in English, but why do you have to spend 100 euros on just a plate of food? I think that's insane. Genuinely. Maybe one day, not now. So we're walking up because everything is walking. There's no, well, no, you can actually take things up, but we were like, you probably have to walk up. So we did. At some point, we're just standing still, enjoying the view, and I just hear Em scream. Well, not even scream, just like confused. And she just said, "You scared me, dude." And so that's my time to turn around and be like, "What is happening? Like, go away, view. Aline is now here mentally." So I turn around and there's this guy standing next to her, and he's like, "Wow, I didn't expect that reaction out of you." What? So I was just like, you ran up to me. What else do you expect? And he's like, I don't know, not that. And then bro has an entire like random interaction with her about her accent. That was it. Like, he was like, I don't know you, but your accent sounds familiar. And I was just like, okay. And then this guy keeps talking about his life, and then at some point he brings up the fact that he got hit by a car. And then Toby was like, hey, I also got hit by a car, because Zoe got hit by a car like a month before we left. And so then this guy ups Toby and he's like, yeah, but I was in a hospital for 6 months. I don't know what was happening, but it was a crazy interaction. And so I asked Ems, like, what happened? And she's like, he just ran up to me. Like, not even walking. And it was also the fact that she was holding the Osmo, like the Osmo Pocket 3. Like, she was recording. And so, and Toby was taking pictures of me. Ems was recording. Well, also taking pictures on her phone. And he just ran up to her. So, it's weird. Guys, if you're trying to hit on someone, don't do it like that. Please. It's weird. And so, he's like, am I interrupting something? Because I'm just standing there. Like, I'm trying to ignore this dude. So, I'm just standing there, and I'm trying to ignore this guy while looking all over, like, just while looking at the view. And he's like, am I interrupting something? So I turn around, or not even, like, I put my head on my shoulder. I'm like, no. He's like, because you're posing and he's holding a camera. I'm like, yeah, we were taking pictures, but you're not interrupting. And he's like, well, I'm gonna go. Have a good night, guys. And we're like, you too. And then we turn around and he's just gone. Like, where did he go? Bro disappeared. I think we were on something. We go up and we're sitting at the top of the mountain. Apparently, everyone decided to do that day. And just looking over the entirety of Athens, because you can see the entirety of Athens from up there, and it's insane. It's so pretty. We got home. We watched Epic the Musical, I think. That was on that day. I don't fully remember anymore. We watched Epic the Musical, and after that we got drunk. We decided to order cocktails that night. I think it was that night. Definitely that night. And almost none of them were good. And so the others weren't drinking them. And I was like, I'm not going to waste my money. So I drank like 5 different kind of cocktails. And then also vodka with apple juice afterwards. It was not a good night for me, guys. I can tell you that much. It's not a good night for me. We watched Epic the Musical. Ems cried. We all cried. It's Epic the Musical, guys. Come on. Toby and I know it. Ems didn't. So we had to get Ems into it. And that was already day 6 and 7. This series is going so fast. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the little notification bell to stay updated for the next time I post. And I hope to see you there. Bye, everyone.